Hello, my dance friends. I am Heather Jean Wilson, a dance educator of over 32 years and the founder and creator of Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program. Welcome to Points and Perspective, where we will discuss and share information that will help your preschool dance program run smoothly and successfully. Before we get started, a quick reminder that you can find all the current news and information on Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program, offering unique themed classes, convenient lesson plans, and a benchmark program for your school at baabaaballet.com. Let's get right into today's discussion. Reinventing the wheel, age-appropriate skills, keeping it fresh, where I will share some thoughts on why it is so crucial that you teach age-appropriate skills to your preschool students and how to keep those skills fresh in your preschool classes. Safe movements for young dancers are dependent on their ages and the rate of physical growth. Growth plates in the skeleton, which are the growing tissues that help bones become strong, don't reach full maturity until a child's teen years. Growth plates are the softest and the weakest sections of the child's skeleton, and therefore they are very vulnerable to injuries and fractures. Fractures occur as a result of repetitive stress on the bone, which is especially prevalent in children who are participating in sports and physical exercise, such as dance. Way too often, dance teachers give inappropriate skills and steps to their preschool dance students. I see it all the time. Perhaps they simply don't know better. Perhaps they're bored of the same steps and want to teach something new. Teachers should not teach preschool students piqué turns, full cobra stretches, complete turnout, intricate technique, and other exercises that they are not ready for. Children's safety depends on it. Teachers need to educate themselves and fully understand the various stages of motor development. These aspects should then be considered very carefully when you're designing your class material for your preschool students. It is imperative that younger children be given movement of sufficient simplicity. For example, when teaching jumps, let's say your sautés, échappés, sauté-chats, and grand jetés, a great amount of muscle force is generated, so teachers need to be aware of the potential to overtax the legs in these exercises. When teaching chassés or galloping or sauté passes for hopping, these skills are asymmetrical, and children will use their dominant leg considerably sooner than the non-dominant leg. So teachers should allow younger students to select their preferential leg. Definitely should not pressure them to perform the task on both sides. Teachers can start to encourage the use of either side in their older preschool students. Skipping. Skipping is a skill that will evolve anywhere between 4 and 7 years old. However, regardless of the amount of instruction and practice that they're given, only about half of all 5-year-olds can skip. Forcing this skill will only discourage students. Start with piqué passes, we call them flamingo walks, as a great skill that will then transition to skips when the students are ready. Your preschool curriculum must include age-appropriate skills. Avoid the risk of injury and avoid frustrating students with skills that they're not ready for. Frustrated students are not going to return. Retain your students in a class where they are safe and successful. Now, you may ask, Heather, how on earth am I going to get through 36 weeks of dance classes with the limited skills that are safe for my preschool students? Reinvent the wheel, my friends. Stick with age-appropriate material, know what skills are good for each stage of development, and then make it interesting. Change the dynamics, the spacing, directions, levels, create combinations with other steps, use a variety of props, change the theme, the characters, the imaginary space where these skills are done. As accomplished dancers ourselves, We perform and practice the same steps over and over, and we don't get tired of it. We do pirouettes in every class, but we are connecting it to different steps in different combinations, facing different directions, adding multiples, doing it in coupe front or coupe back or passe front or passe back, playing different characters in different ballets. You must do the same for your preschool student skills. For example, reinvent your saute jumps. Have them do it with their hands on their shoulders. Have them do it with their arms in first position. Use different counts, do 2 of them, do 4 of them. Do them facing in and facing out, facing different walls, playing different characters. For instance, if you are using the Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program, perhaps they are playing Little Miss Muffet and the saute is them responding to the spider. Have them hold different props. Again, if you're using the Baa Baa Ballet program, for example, and you're learning Hickory Dickory Dock, you're doing sautes holding your little clocks. Those of you who are parents know that if you put the bin of Legos away for a month and then you bring them back out, your children are thrilled. It's as if they received new toys. Make the same old saute jump new. Make the same old skills new. Reinvent the wheel. So I am sure that you were completely absorbed and entertained with today's points and perspective, and are totally excited to get your preschool dance program running smoothly and successfully, and that you can't wait for more. So click here so you won't miss the next points and perspective, and click here to find your way to the Points and Perspectives blog, podcast, and Baa Baa Ballet Preschool Dance Program.